This is like what I was expecting to see. Are you videoing me?
Yeah.
Nice.
Come on, Bon.
Hey Monica. So as you know, a couple of weeks ago I moved into Stanford, and before everything got crazy with classes starting, a group of friends and I decided to drive up past San Francisco and go for a hike in Muir Woods. This crew consisted of me, my new roommate Daniela, Mark, Chris, Skip, Sierra, Debashri, Connor, and Mike. And most of us actually met for the first time that day. One thing I found really interesting and beautiful about this hike was that there seemed to be different ecologies in different parts of the forest.
It's crazy that it's going to be desert and then these trees are enormous. I don't understand.
Along with valleys filled with dense redwoods and underbrush, some parts of the mountains seemed like deserts. I looked it up later, and people who actually study these things say that the coast redwood species is dependent on fog and intolerant of sea spray. So it makes sense that the exposed parts of the mountains don't have many trees. But in the valleys where fog collects, there are dense forests. It made for a really interesting hike because the scenery changed so frequently. Another funny thing about the woods was that from above, the valleys look like they're flat, judging by the tops of the trees. But really, the trees at the very bottom have grown taller than the ones on the slope, so it hides the incline, which is very obvious when you're actually hiking it. When we came to one fork in the trail, we decided to hike down to a beach before making our way back up. The water was freezing, but Mark, Daniela, and Mike were crazy people and jumped in anyway. After a little while hanging out on the beach, on our way back we found some really big redwoods. And a lot that made tunnels or caves. At the beginning of the day, we didn't really have a set plan for how long we were going to stay in Muir Woods. We had just decided to hike to the beach and then hike back to where we parked. And we ended up hiking for about 8 hours, going nearly 18 miles. It was by far the longest hike I've ever done, and I was quite sore the next couple of days from the exercise. All in all, it was a really fun day, and we all got to know each other pretty well. And of course, the views were absolutely gorgeous. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!